that are waiting for Pittsburgh Big Boys 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm unappreciated. A lot of people thinking that I'm underrated. I'm just trying to get it. I'm just trying to make it. I don't really care about being famous. I gotta have patience. Used to sleep in the basement. Now I'm trying to stay on the ground. Waking up, just money like trees. I can't leave it on the ground. I'm feeling unappreciated. Yeah. I'm feeling unappreciated. Yeah. Why am I so underrated? Why am I so overhated? I'm feeling unappreciated. Yeah. I'm feeling unappreciated. Yeah. Why am I so underrated? Why am I so overhated? I look at my reflection and I know I'm gonna make it. You just trying to stop me, but you smiling in my face. Smiling in my face, but I know that they hating. I gotta make money, I gotta stay grateful. Never relaxing, can I go backwards? Tired of liabilities on the assets. I used to act so slow like molasses. Now I'm going everywhere on my atlas. More than my clay professional like cash. I know I'm the greatest, I don't gotta ask. You gotta go take it, you cannot be passive. I need all of my income to be passive. Trying to make money on digital sites. Invest in my life, then I'm gonna be alright. Every time that I fast, I'm focused on paper. I gotta keep my discipline if I'm gonna make it. I gotta keep some distance from all these haters. I'm just trying to get this paper. I'm just trying to get I'm unappreciated. A lot of people thinking that I'm underrated. I'm just trying to get it. I'm just trying to make it. I don't really care about being famous. I gotta have patience. Used to sleep in the basement. Now I'm trying to stay on the ground. Waking up, this money like trees. I can't leave it on the ground. I'm feeling unappreciated, yeah. I'm feeling unappreciated, yeah. Why am I so underrated? Why am I so overhated? I'm feeling unappreciated, yeah. I'm feeling unappreciated, yeah. Why am I so underrated? Why am I so overhated?
That was my man, Young Billy, aka Big Bill, unappreciated. Go check him out. Hot young artist. I appreciate his music. Young man has skills. Anyway, welcome back to the Top Cast. I'm your host, the incredible T.O.P, for the fifth installment of the Electromagnetic Life series, the fifth chakra, aka the throat chakra. One that I think most people have a problem with because they tell a lot of lies. And obviously, quite a few guys seem to have a problem with it because they're unable to communicate effectively with other people, most notably females. So I'm not going to keep you guys long because one, I got to go to work early in the morning. And two, I'm going to try to be as concise as possible with the information that I want to impart upon you. Salute, Dave. Welcome. Glad you can come. I really appreciate it. I got to figure out how to give you guys wrenches and whatnot. Let me see. Yeah, just say put user in timeout and block user. I guess I got to wait until I hit the criteria for YouTube. So, that's 1,000 subscribers and a quarter of a million minutes of watch time. Salute, Mr. Cam. Glad that you made it through. But before we get into the discussion, I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to you, Mr. Cam, in particular, Mr. Christian Soto, Mr. Abel Lucas, and the young homie, Life of Bizzle, aka Young High Flyers, for the cash apps that you guys sent me. I appreciate it. I'm going to put it to good use and upgrade and get some other equipment that I can use for future projects to do with the Top Cast and in regards to studio equipment that I could use. Matter of fact, I need a tripod for this gimbal so that I could shoot behind the scenes footage, but that's coming later on. The first season of the Top Cast, I'm really kind of feeling my way around, seeing how this YouTube thing really works. But I'll tell you, it is very, very interesting. So anyway, into the discussion. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra. And all of us are familiar with what our throat is and where it's located on our body, in between our shoulder and our heads. And from this area of our body comes sound vibration, which we know of as our vocal tone. And it is the primary way in which we as human beings communicate. One of the primary issues that I see people having, and I've remarked on this before, is that we have a tendency to take words themselves for granted. And oftentimes, greatly to our own detriment, because there's a lot of power in the words that we use. And I also want to say that when I give these examples, guys, for the most part anyway, I'm on the top of the list. So don't think that this doesn't apply to me in any kind of way. Because the truth of the matter is, like I said before, trying to be your best self or trying to be the best version of yourself or trying to be better is an ongoing process. Once you start it, it doesn't stop unless you stop doing it. But you're going to continuously be striving to be better tomorrow more than you were today. So a lot of folks don't realize the power in the words that you say and how they can be almost as painful to us as if we were physically struck by an object or another person. And as a matter of fact, because words affect us psychologically more so than they do physically, they are even more dangerous. And I don't think that a lot of us, myself included, at times anyway, really stop and take into consideration what it is that we're saying out of our mouth. And it can give people the incorrect impression about us or what our intent may or may not be, depending on what's being said. Before I continue, I just want to stop and plug tomorrow night's show with King Dre called Black Steel and Our Chaos. Please make sure that you guys come by and check out me and Captain Saver Bro, aka King Dreism. We gonna kick some more real shit for y'all because you guys need it, especially you young black brothers. You need it. But anyway, your words or your voice utilizes sound vibration, which in and of itself is kind of, you could look at it kind of like a method of manipulating energy, because a sound wave is energy. You know, like I said to you guys in the very beginning, way back in episode 1 in the root chakra or a video, a lot of people think that, you know, talking about the chakras is pseudoscience. They think it does not apply. And these very same people will or have gone to school and have been told something along the lines that energy can never be created or destroyed, and they never put the two together. And I think that this too also has to do with why we as people have a tendency to be very reckless with our words at times. But again, the throat chakra itself, it relates to your ability to communicate or communication in general, and your ability to understand and your mastery of words. Some of you guys, like Dave, I'm not sure if you follow me on Instagram, Cam, but Dave does, and I'm pretty sure he could tell you if he were to take the time to recollect that for probably the entire time he's been following me on Instagram, I have been stressing how important words are to guys. And most of the shit I say, I think guys either don't pay it no attention or go completely over their heads, because a lot of folks want you to just give them the answer and they don't want to bother to put any thought into what it is, that they are getting involved with. And part of the reason why I've stressed this is because a lot of guys say things like they don't know how to talk to women. And to me, it boggles my mind, because it's not any different than talking to any other human being. It's really just the intent behind what you're saying. And it's astounding to see how guys don't get these very simple concepts. But how you could tell when somebody's throat chakra is out of balance or out of whack is by how willing they are to be honest. How much confidence do they have to look you in your eyes and tell you exactly what the truth is? Because people who lie a lot have terrible throat chakra energy, because your throat chakra uh, expresses your ability to express the truth that's within you. And a lot of people, guys in particular, are afraid to do that, for a lot of different reasons. Because one being because, their societal programming has said to them, it's not right to speak to people that way. And I always say to you guys, because it's a lesson that I got from my parents, it's not what you do, it's how you do what you do. And I would say that extends to uh, what you're saying out of your mouth. Also, your quote unquote, excuse me for a minute. Uh, the throat chakra, quote unquote, also is directly tied into, because like I just mentioned, it has to do with communication. It's directly tied into your quote unquote mouthpiece. I keep saying to you guys, a lot of the problems that you have, in particular, specifically with women, is not really a problem with women. The problem is with you. But because you're not being honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna put the problem unjustly outside of yourself, and that's why you guys have the problems that you do. But I mentioned to you guys some methods of tapping into the energy of this chakra, which is meditation, um, mudras, and mantras. Mudras are basically like yoga, or different positions that operate. Yoga is kind of like physical meditation. You could think of it like that. So the positions that you take in yoga is akin to the incantations or mantras that you say, or your method of meditation. It's all pretty much the same. Just those are three traditional methods to Hinduism and Buddhism, to how you go about tapping into your chakras and fixing or correcting the energies of those particular chakras. And I believe I said to you guys before that with the chakras, it's a step-by-step thing. So until you get your foundation or your root chakra correct, then it's going to be very difficult for you to jump to a higher chakra and work on that. But a lot of guys, when it comes to your mouthpiece, especially when it comes to talking to women, it's more about listening and responding than it is about you just running off at your mouth. In fact, you'll hear some of these dating guys tell you, let her do all the talking. But a lot of you guys, you don't do that. And it's unfortunate for you. Another aspect of your mouthpiece is not only listening. Okay, no problem. I appreciate you, Stan. Thank you for coming through. Another part of your mouthpiece, aside from listening to what the woman is saying, is asking the correct questions, or asking questions that's going to get her and keep her talking, so that you can get as much information out of her as you want or need to proceed. And another aspect of your mouthpiece is response. Now, you guys will make it a hell of a lot easier on yourself if you do this properly, which is you allow the woman to do all the talking and you just respond to what she's saying. But your responses should all be leading her to what it is that you want to do. And it's really pretty much that simple, guys. It's not a very difficult thing. But if you guys don't think that it's important to be mindful of the things that you say out of your mouth, particularly to other people, then you are mistaken. I can tell you from experience as an older guy, because I'm pretty sure I'm older than a lot of you guys. It's been many times I've said things and not regretted the fact that I said it, but in retrospect, said to myself, damn, I gotta be a little bit more careful with the shit that I allow to come out of my mouth. But I also have to be true to myself. And the middle ground is to learn how to be tactful. And with that, fellas, I'm gonna wrap it on up and get out of here. Because again, like I mentioned, I got to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning, which means I'll be up at 3. It's already something after 9. I appreciate you guys for joining me. It's not a requirement, but if you feel so inclined to do so, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. If you haven't already, follow both of my Instagram pages, the Incredible T.O.P and the Top Cast Instagram page. Make sure you catch the Top Cast on Anchor, Season 1 and Season 2, or your favorite podcast outlet. Damn, I've been talking a lot all day too. And subscribe to the YouTube page and bring a friend. Make sure you like, comment, and share the material. Appreciate you for coming through, Dave. Appreciate you, Cam, and appreciate you standing. Anybody else who's watching secretly or on the playback. Don't forget to join me tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm kicking it with the Grace's Game Advisor, King Dreism. And until then, I'm going to take you guys out with another one of another artist that I think you may enjoy from the Skrilla Gang down in South Carolina, my man Skrilla Rich. And until next time, fellas, keep in mind the shit you say out of your mouth, because it could cost you more than what you're willing to pay. Until next time, peace.
HBM, ENT. Turn me up, nigga. Freestyle going on. For a long time I didn't give a fuck, so what makes you think I give a fuck now? Been body like Master P in the 90s, I ain't hard to find. I'm on 5th Street, I read the Skrilla Gang, I'm in all black like the Grim Reaper, that's Gangsta Fred and that's Don Weezy, we'll kill you over a pocket chain. Free knowledge bone, that's my big bruh, he coming home, just wait on. These new nights match my profile, you better watch where you step home. I don't got friends, I don't need none, cause these niggas some suckers. These hoes the same, they'll change on you just for a little money. I'm the realest nigga who's talking. I'm the trillest nigga who's walking. No parachute, I'm hawking. That big bank, I'm stalking. I'm in the hood like hot rims. I got dope like Homer. Being hit it hard off the coke. Can't smell every bit of that Yola. Try me and get ran over. Get your top pop like a soda. Who is clip top? Get your shit mopped. You got one strike and it's over. High work in South Carolina. Get shot in the with your ass. Throw my young nigga a stack. He dumping the whole mag. Shout out to the hell, nigga. Throw my young nigga a stack. He dumping the whole mag. It's summertime and getting hot, so don't trip, nigga, get shot. My trunk beating, I'm coming down, my attitude too pop. Low song like I'm easy E, but I'm faded off that Hennessy. I ain't Jodeci, I don't see the bitches, I be macking hoes, call me Pimp C. So where them dollars at, cause I need some. Massive gloves for a reason. Tie up, dump your body off, they won't find your ass till they smell something. Niggas talking down on my name, but I ain't worried about none of that, man. With my niggas on the side and the bitches in the back and my money to the front, and I keep it like that. Trying to make it to the top, but these niggas wanna see me on the block selling rocks. Niggas already know when I get up in the game, I'ma have it on lock. So like Lime Weeds, I'm riding solo through flow time with that 4-4. If you try me, I'm shooting rounds till you zipped up in that black bag. It skips me, but I'm freestyling. I'm in my bag like MJ. I'm dunking on their ass. I'm a fly nigga. I don't mean to brag. Free knowledge bone, free Lil K, free BKO to the day they home. I'ma keep going in on these sucking niggas on the microphone. Knowledge bone, free Lil K, free BKO to the day they home. I'ma keep going in on these sucking niggas on the microphone. Free knowledge bone, free Lil K, free BKO to the day they home. I'ma keep going in on these sucking niggas on the microphone.